Austin, Texas is where we go next. Gavin is there. Gavin, how can we help?
Thanks for taking my call. So I'm on baby step number 2, and I was just curious. My last piece of debt is my Tesla. I have $19,000 left on it, but the part I'm torn on is I don't want to sell it because I have free charging where I'm at, and with the little to no maintenance that the car provides, it's actually very comparable to the cash flow if I had a $10,000 gas car, for example. So I was wondering what Dave and you guys would recommend. Should I sell the car, pay off my last piece of debt today, or should I keep the Tesla at the 2.49% interest rate and just try to pay it down as fast as possible?
All right. So what's your income?
So I'm a real estate agent, and my income varies quite a bit. The last year to date, I've made $100,000 already. Some months will be 25 to 30 grand, and other months could be as little as 2 to 3 grand. So it's very variable.
Okay, but on average, you're saying in a year you're going to make 6 figures.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what is the Tesla worth?
So the Tesla on Kelley Blue Book today says a private party would pay $40,000. So I have about $21,000 in equity in it. So I could easily sell it and buy a $10,000 or $15,000 gas car. I also have free charging where I currently live, and I save about $600 to $700 a month not paying for gas, and the car payment's $580 and has 3 years left.
You're spending $700 on gas a month if you had a gas car?
Yeah, that's what the app says.
Well, I don't know if I trust the app, and this is coming from a Tesla owner. But laying out the numbers, I don't do anything for the gas savings. The numbers here don't shock me. So you make over $100K, the car's worth $40K, that's reasonable, you're making good money in real estate. Why not just aggressively pay it off?
That's what I'm planning on. I was just a little torn because if I sold it today, I could be debt-free today, and I could probably pay it off in the next 3 to 6 months is my goal. Also, with the interest rates increasing and business having slowed down considerably, I don't know if I'm going to be making $100K the next year. It just kind of depends on how things work out since it's very commission-based.
So you're in baby step 2. How much money do you have in the bank right now?
I don't have that much. I have a couple grand in the savings, and my plan was to, either start increasing that savings to the 3 to 6 month or be aggressively paying off the car. But I was a little bit torn since, like I said, I could pay it off today and just be done with it.
Yeah, I mean, you love the Tesla, I'm guessing, right?
Of course. Yeah, I slept on the decision for about 3 years before I bought it. I did tons of homework. I understand it from the ground up. I work with a lot of Tesla clients. I've been to the Tesla rodeo when they opened up the factory here, so I'm very ingrained.
You're super fan.
In kind of the
I think you just pay it off aggressively. The next 20 grand commission check you get, be done with it, and don't go, I'll put 3 grand on it because I really want to build it. No, now's the time to pay off debt. I would take everything except $1,000, throw it at the car. This is time to really get aggressive at this thing, and the next few commission checks you get, be done with it, and then save your 3 to 6 months of expenses. But no, nothing's pointing to you got to go sell the car.
Okay. Awesome.
Now, but
really
it's not for the gas
it.
savings. I think that's a great perk, but I'm doing it because it's not a huge part of your world, and you can pay it off quickly. If you're going to tell me it's going to take me 3 years, 4 years to pay this thing off with my income, and it's a $50,000 Tesla, and I make 40, I go sell it today. You're broke. But that's not the situation here.
Okay, that makes total sense. Thank you.
Yeah, and I just one little challenge on the work side of things. I understand the real estate market is in some ways slowing down. There's no question about that. But I wouldn't accept that. If I was in a situation like that, I wouldn't go, okay, well, the market is what the market is. I would be planning. I would be looking at, okay, what can I do? What kind of pipeline do I need to have in order to keep up the pace that I've kept up in the past? I wouldn't accept that, well, the market is what the market is. You can still sell houses in this market.
Oh, absolutely.
And so I just heard a tinge of that, and I want to challenge that.
A tinge of pessimism.
Yeah.
With interest rates going up and the market cooling off.
I would call it
excusism.
Ooh. It's not a word, but I just made it a word. It's like, well, you can't pay it off as fast as I like because no. To your point, pay the thing off.
Yeah, and if real estate slows down, go get a side gig.
Yeah.
You can always make money.
Yeah.
There you go.
By the way, that app and the $700 on, come on.
I don't buy it.
That's a little outrageous. What app was that?
The Tesla app.
Well, of course they're saying that.
That's what I was telling him.
It's
of course
all
they're gonna
hype.
Work. Yeah.
Elon's no idiot. He's juicing the numbers because he doesn't want you to get rid of it.
Now, to Gavin's point, I get free charging at work as well, Ken. So there's a sweet perk. Thanks, Dave. And I park right next to Dave just to make him angry. as he drives in his Raptor.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Well,
His car could eat mine for breakfast. It would be like a snack to his Raptor. But it's fun.
I hope one day he accidentally just drives over your car. You know what I mean? He's
wouldn't
like
be
turning
shocked.
into the spot, and he doesn't realize, and he cut it too close, and he just goes, "Oh, it's George's Tesla."
I
And
tell
he
you
just,
this: it would either be accidental or very intentional.
Oh, I think it would be accidental at first, but then he'd roll it off as intentional. He'd be like, "Well, it is what it is."
It is what it is.
There you go, George. Here's a plug.
Thank you.
Here's a check and a plug. Go get yourself another electric toy.
Well, and Rachel parks next to me, and so for his own daughter to drive that thing, that really bothers him.
It's too much. I don't want to live my life trying to find the next freaking outlet. All right? I have too much stress in my own house
We
trying
have
to
a gas
plug
car
stuff in.
at the Camel House. My wife drives one, so road trips, we take the SUV. It's no big deal.